Thank you so much. I'm your brother, Israel Great. It is very important Christians the world over accept to take a second look at what we think about Christ. You see, in the past, ordinarily, you will hear Jesus the Christ. Our idea, our thought about Christ need to be reviewed because there is something missing. And in that particular missing idea or understanding is the solution to all the problems of man. Every believer in Christ should painstakingly study Acts of the Apostles chapter 2 verse 30. Paul writing talked about David being a prophet and knowing that God has sworn with an oath to him that of his own seed, from his own flesh, he will raise up Christ to sit on his throne. As you read later on, you will discover in the same chapter, Paul now clearly pointed out that this Jesus crucified, God was so pleased to make him Lord and Christ. The important thing we need to pay attention to has to do with raising up Christ to sit on his throne. Definite assignment. And for you to understand it, we need to study the life of David, a man after God's own heart, who fed the people according to the integrity of his heart and guided them according to the skillfulness of his hand. For Paul writing said, after David has served his generation according to the will of God. So we should not be in doubt as to what God wants to achieve when you hear he will raise up Christ to sit on the throne of David. So we need to actually understand the challenge facing us as believers in his name. Because ordinarily, we live for him. We are to do his works. So every believer has a mandate, a prophetic mandate, to sit on the throne of David. We need to rethink our theology on what we understand Christ, our interpretation of who Christ is, our understanding as to who Christ is. He will raise up Christ to sit on his throne. Definite assignment. But that is not what we are carrying out. Definite assignment. He will raise up Christ to sit on his throne. The family of David are those with irrevocable license from God to rule over men in righteousness. Christ is the one with authority to rule over men in righteousness. So if a man be in Christ, he has received God's authority to rule over men in righteousness. Every believer is born to rule. Christ is that one that can offer sensitive and responsible leadership. That's what Christ is all about. The one that will offer sensitive and responsible leadership. He will raise up Christ to sit on his throne. The question we need to ask ourselves, is that what we are doing if we are living for him? Are we waiting? We'll fold our hand. The devil will bring up candidates for every position, and we are just helpless. In every nation, who is representing Christ? Those holding leadership position, who is representing Christ? Who can you say is ruling over men in righteousness? All the challenges facing man on the face of this earth will be over the day Christ rules over men in righteousness. The day Christ occupies the throne of David to rule over men in righteousness. Remember where this is coming from. Remember the foundation laid already. As you can see in 2 Samuel chapter 23, verses 1 to 4. He that rule over men shall be just, ruling in the fear of God. By the time you read down from that chapter 23, verses 1 to 5, you discover David said, it is my family he has chosen. And that family has to do with Christ. Christ represents that family of David that will rule over men in righteousness. That's why Revelation tells you we are kings and priests and we shall reign on it. We will reign on it when we occupy our position as kings on the throne of David to provide responsible and sensitive leadership. Let's rethink our theology about Christ. He is the one with irrevocable license to rule over men in righteousness. He will raise up Christ to sit on his throne. That is our prophetic mandate. Over the years, we have failed God and man. It is time to wake up. Every leadership position must be occupied by those who fear God. He that rule over men must be just. Thank you, and may it please you to share this video and subscribe to this channel. God bless you.